you're gonna be needing a T8H. Put the screws to the side, don't lose them. Please understand, guys, the moment you open the cluster, warranty is gone. Warranty is gone. That is the disclaimer. I am not responsible for anything that you do to your car. This is for training purposes and educational purposes only. You must know what you're doing before you're even doing it. Giving you guys a heads up. Alright, now with all the screws open, we're going to peel back most of the stickers that we have here. Alright. That is the close-up. It's the microprocessor. You got all your little contacts. The one that we're looking for in this clusterfuck of a mess would be on that one. Where is it? It would be that one right there. This is the one that we're looking for. Now let's set up everything. Back it up. Review. Open extension. Because I really just want to have a cluster not facing by me. Just to test that everything works. As you can see. Alrighty, so let's get to work. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we are going to put this cluster into service mode. So usually if you're gonna do this in a car, please back up the ABS coating. Don't screw up the customer's car. Alright, so you need to hold that pin, the one that I instructed you to hold, which is this one right here. Yep. I'm gonna hold that there. I'm gonna hold that for 10 seconds. Put the bubble pin to the side. What you should be seeing is parking brake brakes. As you can see, that's the only thing illuminated in the whole cluster. So now the cluster is in service mode. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to API. Read before anything. So right now, what we're going to do is I hit read email. I hit read email when login. It says success on the bottom. So right now, cluster is still in black screen mode. It's just not doing nothing. Instrument is basically right now in service mode. It shows it's not responding, but it is. Just give it a minute. And I'm gonna leave the length of the weight so that way you know what to expect when you do it on yours. There you go. Says the dashboard is dark when you see this, the tip. So basically it wants you to run down the steps. So you're going to read the EEPROM, save it. Important. Read EEPROM, save it. Read EEPROM, save it. Call it original. Don't lose it. Don't overwrite it. Don't mess it up. You're screwed if you do. Next step after you save the EEPROM, you're going to read the email data. Save it too. Same way, emphasis. Same way you read the EEPROM and save it, you read the email data and save it. Next step then you're going to do is prepare a dealer key. Once you prepare the dealer key, we can add the key. Then after that, don't forget to reset your instrument cluster. So let's just get to it. Then we can add the key using the email data. So I'll show you that step by step. So right now is reading data, as you can see in the bottom. Again, cluster is still black. It's reading. So that's the data. It says use a reset instruction basically once we're done. So we're not done. So once it's read, save. I already have save files, but I'm gonna go here, make a new file. I'll make a new folder. We're gonna call this one learning. Right, go into it, and we're gonna save this as 2013 VW Jetta EEPROM original. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is read email data. And there you go. So that's the VIN. We got the CS, the PIN, the MAC, the status, configuration, key 1, 2, and 3. So now that we have the email data, just save it. So again, 2013 VW, just erase the EEE and just put email data original. Alright, so now that we have that all said and done, now what we're going to do is we're going to make a dealer key with the information that we have at hand. So, make a dealer key. We're going to prepare a normal dealer key. Yes, I want to, I am sure. So use reset instruction to activate the instruction after you're done, okay? So it says don't detect transponder. We have to put a transponder inside the BVDI2 to make it a dealer key to lock it up. So let me just go get a transponder and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I just got a test key with a super chip inside. We're gonna set this up now. So we're gonna read the transponder. So right now that is set up as a 46. We need it as a 48. So. Okay. Let's read it. 48, and it's unlocked. So we're gonna make this into a dealer key. So it's inside the VVDI2. We're gonna go to make a dealer key. Normal dealer key, Volkswagen, yes. Yes. Alright. Key make okay and locked. Perfect. Yep. Now we're going to add the key. EEPROM and email data is been backed up in its original folder. So we're going to continue and we're going to go with the first option, which is add key directly to the immobilizer. We need the email data. So continue. Alright, perfect. Key add a success. Reset the instrument cluster after all operation is done, but before I do that, let's read the email data. Key number 4 shows FF. but now it shows the new data that we have. So you see 78 B8 4742, right? So that's this key right here. Just put it inside the programmer just so you guys can see. Right, there you go. Sometimes the reader, the scanner has a weird problem, but 7B B8 4742. Perfect. Already locked. Awesome. So now, the most important thing of them all, as you see this cluster is still in service mode, it's off. We're into it, so we're going to reset. Reset success. Cluster's back on. As you see, it says no key. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the key that we just made into the port right back here. So before we do anything, we're going to turn it off. See, he's complaining already. Okay. Alright. So we're going to drop the key in there. And now that the key is dropped in the slot, the cluster should not say no key. So here we go. On. Perfect. Everything is perfect. Then again, if I turn it off, remove the key, turn on the cluster. No key. So as you see there, guys, the key has been programmed to this cluster, technically to the car if there was a car. Just that fast, just that simple. Awesome. So now that the key is actually in the slot, let's just read it as we normally would, right? We're going to go read EEPROM. The ES key is in the ignition coil. Okay. Start that again. Turn the ignition off. Key inside. Turn it back on. And let's read EEPROM. Now doing security access, cluster is off, is giving us that, the instructions. So now it's reading the EEPROM data without me having to use the pogo pin because the key is working. Alright, key is EEPROM is red. Let's read email data. Okay, we'll reset when we're done to 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, all 4 keys are in the cluster. Everything is working. Perfect. Now, let me just reset the instrument cluster. There we go. Voila. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright guys, I hope this tutorial or this demonstration was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on the group chat, on the group post on the forum, but please don't send me any messages.